This is Elgin from the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, back with another unboxing video for MOTU Monday. Guitar in there. Sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications if you like more stuff like this that we're doing here on YouTube. I'm not joined by my son Ethan. Unfortunately, he's on vacation, so I do have fellow podcaster Jason behind the camera, acting as our producer.
Yo, Joe.
Today's episode is going to feature Fisto from Master Universe Revelation line. So I got this with a bunch of the other ones on previous episodes. I think I got them all in Cedar Rapids when we were doing our live podcast from QuadCon at that time. So this is the last of those three that I got there: Stinkor, Andra, and now Fisto. Fisto is shown in the second part of the Revelation TV show when he's paired with Clampchamp and they're guarding the castle, and he says famous lines like, "I'd sure like to fist him," and other fist-related gags. It says, "Evil warriors better be hungry, because Fisto has a knuckle sandwich for them, and it's got plenty of iron in it." Can't make this stuff up. The man with the mighty metal fist packs enough power in his punch to rival even Eternia's strongest warriors. As one of the planet's greatest heroes, it's only fitting that he protects the royal palace from dark forces, both technological and mystical. I think at one point we find out within the comics and things like that he's related to Man-at-Arms, like a brother or a cousin or something like that. So, but that's not really shown at all in the Revelation series, so we just get this fun character as well. So like on the back, it has the other characters that we've kind of done, except for Scargo, because I have the better version of that from the Mattel Creations and not the crappy standard one. It's not probably crappy, but it's not as cool as the Mattel Creations one. Like all the rest of these, I usually open from the top. It's much easier to... if you go way back in our video log of things, I was opening from the bottom because I wanted to save the top, I guess. I don't know. It just works better to open from there and immediately pull it out of the box. It does come with his sword. This is kind of the classic looking sword for Fisto, basically the same as Triclops, except it's colored differently. It's got that. You can see it there. And he does come with a couple other hand sculpts, like a holding hand, and then a open hand, or a slap. I always call them slapping hand, or kung fu hand, or something like that. Or yeah, I think Ethan has started calling them the Will Smith hand, which I'm trying not to. No. I'm like, no, let's not go there. But he's a kid, so. And this is everyone's favorite part, me opening up packaging, because it makes all this noise. I mean, you could probably fast forward 10 seconds. It's optional on YouTube. And we've got one more down there. All of these have four little, I don't know, plastic things to keep them in there. I wish they didn't, because it's already pretty much molded into it, so why do you need... Anyway, it's probably for people stealing stuff, I'd imagine. Probably from swapping parts and sending them back in there. He looks very much like the vintage characters, the coloring and everything with him and how he looks with his beard and the purple and silver and color and stuff like that. Even purple on his boots as well. Once again, he has the fist on his right hand, just like all of Fisto characters. On the vintage one, he had an action feature where it would punch forward. And I think he'd go down as well, much like Jitsu did. They were basically the same characters. They came out at the same time. So 30 points of articulation on all these, except I can't articulate his shoulder. They are fairly tight when they come out of the box like this. You just kind of work it around and it works pretty good. But yeah, no other head sculpt for Fisto. It's just the one single stern looking face, and then you can kind of move his fist around. Pretty much same as a vintage figure, where the fist doesn't really do anything, except this one kind of articulates around, which the other one was just a solid piece, and you're kind of stuck with whatever pose it was like that. This one is a little more movable around, much like all the other Masterverse figures. Move them and pose them however you want. I think he looks pretty good. He's a good representation of what a Fisto looks like. You can't put his sword anywhere, so he basically just has to hold it, and I guess you'd have to swap it out because he comes with another punching hand, so he has like 2 punching hands for extra punching, I guess.
Master of the fist bump.
Yeah. And jam his sword in there. I wish the sword was a little bigger. It seems out of proportion for his body a little bit, but that's all right, I guess. At least he has a sword.
I like that purple matching his.
Yeah, it's a good color scheme. The way they've done all of these Masterverse figures is just great. They took the time to kind of take parts from all the lines, including classics and 2000X and vintage and everything, and kind of make it its own thing, and taking from it and improving a little bit. So I think it's a good character to add, another guy to help defend against the evil warriors trying to attack Castle Grayskull. So be sure to like and subscribe and click that bell for notifications. Remember, that bell is something that you can click so that when new videos drop like this one on Monday, you'll be the first one to see it and comment, and we'll try to get back to all comments as much as possible. So you can be the first. You can comment in there first, you know, like everybody, like all the kids do. And adults probably, who knows. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. See you in the next one. Later.